Before we explore the details about Equinor, let me tell you the background of Equinor. Equinor ASA, an international energy company that can transform into a comprehensive energy company by capitalizing on the strong synergies that exist between oil, gas, renewables, carbon capture and storage, and hydrogen. They aim to be a leading company in the energy industry by providing reliable energy to societies all over the world, and are currently one of the largest as well as a successful offshore operator in Norway. It started with a petroleum company that was in charge of 36 countries and expanded its league in 2021. Equinor was founded on 18 September 1972 and named Statoil. Later on, 15 March 2018, it was announced that they changed their company name from Statoil to Equinor, which is used until now. The word Equinor is a combination of words. Equi can be mean as equity, equality, and equilibrium, while Nor brings the honor as the origin of Equinor is from Norway. Next is vision of Equinor. As the purpose of Equinor is to turn national resources into energy for society, they need to set a clear vision to achieve their target. Hence, Equinor vision is shaping the future of energy. As a successful energy company, Equinor desires to be the reference for other companies and a good example for others will look for when it comes to solution, progresses, or making a decision. Moreover, there are 4 values that Equinor implements in their organization to integrate the employee at its top. These values help them to lead their action as well as decision for the better future of the company. The first value is open. They strive to be open with everything around them, as it will give advantages such as receiving new opinions and thoughts and diversity. Second is collaborative. It brings the opportunity for everyone in and out of the organization to share their ideas and thoughts as well as work in a team. They aim to gain trust with their business partners by collaborating along with trust. Next is courage, which gives them a chance to keep improving and do better is another value of Equinor. They are a risk-taker company and love to recognize every opportunity, including bravery to face every hardship they went through. Last but not least, the value they practice is caring. They mean no harm to people and act in a full manner. Moving on to their achievement and projects. In 2022, Equinor was awarded with 17 new production licenses, which started 10 of the licenses as operators and the rest as partners. These licenses have been awarded 8 in the North Sea and the rest 9 licenses in the Norwegian Sea. In 2022, they have widened their agreement values by over $1.3 billion with Norwegian suppliers for preservation and listening service of all onshore and offshore installation. This successful project ensured that Norwegian expand its collaboration with some other companies. For instance, Abel, Apply, Wood Group were Norway for almost 3 years. In 2021, Equinor was announced as the winner of the Oil and Gas United Kingdom OGUG 2021 awards. This victorious company came in first place and defeated the other 27 entrants who all were chosen for the final stage. As the beginning, there were about 90 nominees.
Next is the research design. This research was conducted to examine SWOT and TOS of Equinor ASA, the biggest oil and gas company in Norway, and to suggest some strategic planning recommendations for Equinor ASA to survive, sustain, and compete in the business environment. So, in this section, we will demonstrate how we gathered and obtained our data, processed it, and presented it to you. After that, the source of the data collection. In this study, we focus on secondary data in answering research questions. This data contribute to the objective and assist in generating conclusions and also recommendations. So, the first part is the report analysis. In general, report analysis is a breakdown of research data collection methods from content analysis that is an objective description of a communication message that is printed, broadcast, and illustrated. Simply put, a report is a form of presenting information both orally and in writing. The information conveyed through the report can vary depending on the needs ranging from news, information, notifications, and also accountability. Data collection through report analysis can provide relevant information to the issues and problems studied. Reports and documents are the easiest sources for researchers because the required information is readily available and difficult to deceive. The second one is the internet. There are other methods of gathering data, which is the most convenient secondary source analysis. The internet is currently a component of secondary data sources as well as one of the secondary data sources that could be used. The internet is one of humanity's most well-known news, having already left its imprint on its evolution. The internet we have today is the consequence of decades of evolution. The internet has changed throughout time and will continue to do so. Communication has changed since the internet's inception. The usage of the internet as a secondary data source has both benefits and drawbacks. Although there are benefits to using the internet, they should not be overrated because of the disadvantages that the internet possesses, which we must be aware of. We must exercise caution when using it or not overestimate its benefits. Thank you.
Next is website. The website can help to obtain relevant information to conduct the study, such as obtaining information about reports. The information obtained through the website is up-to-date and more accurate. In this study, the website was used to obtain secondary data on SWOT and TOS strategic planning analysis of Equinor ESA. There are two data analysis techniques that we use in this study. The first one is descriptive analysis. The descriptive analysis method serves as the foundation for any analytic reflection, and it seeks to answer the question, what happened? We determine Equinor's ESA SWOT and TOS by doing descriptive analysis. Thus, we learn how the company evaluated the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats before making any decisions. Next one is qualitative content analysis. We identify the background, visions and values, achievements and projects and company social responsibility through the Equinor book, Sustainability Report 2021, Organization of Equinor from their website, and much more. We learn to understand deeper underlying interpretation with specific questions and goals. However, this approach can take much time for someone to understand and determine the details.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Noor Azri bin Muhammad Kamil, number matric 281566. I would like to present about the Equinor SA ESTA analysis. It is often used to evaluate a company's operating environment. First, it is about a political. Equinor believes that when a company practices ethics and responsible business, will make a business to be a long-term success. They have a policy which is zero tolerance for any corruption and will seek out business partners who share their values and ethical standards. Next, it is about an economy. They have planned a project called Energy Perspectives, which is outlining 3 potential development trajectories for the global economy, international energy markets, and energy-related greenhouse gas emissions. It is to survive and to move forward. For social, Equinor has a culture that values and encourages their employees to contribute to build the future of energy together. In that case, it will make their employees feel more comfortable. Equinor also has using a technology called artificial intelligence and 3D printing, and they have gained a synergistic benefits from the using of technology in their company. Next, about the legal. Equinor has prepared a platform called Ethics Helpline for people to report any unethical behavior. It is in order to maintain their reputation and values. The last one about the pest analysis is in environment. Equinor concerns to handle in this area include sound emissions from the operation, drilling waste, spills, area utilizations, and discharge of produced and processed water to sea. Next topic I want to discuss is about Equinor's value chain analysis. It is used to examine a company's internal activities. It is divided by 2 parts, which is primary and support activities. First is about inbound logistics. Equinor right now has nearly 150 ships for collecting and delivering oil, fetching and bringing equipment, and providing emergency to standby services with a massive number of transit movements. Next is about operations. Equinor have a presence in about 30 countries around the world, and has a headquarters in Stavanger, which is in Norway. For outbound logistics, Equinor oil and gas are transported by sea on more than 4,300 voyages per year. In marketing and sales, Equinor want to make their company to be different with others to fight the competitors. Equinor offers a lot of benefits when you have a career in there. For the next part, which is support activities, the first one is for infrastructure. Equinor ASA has a strong management team that enjoying great support from the board. Second one is about human resource management. Equinor acknowledge the importance of giving a great attention to the health, well-being and rights of everyone who comes into contact with their company. The third one is about procurement. Equinor ASA's procurement teams deal with a diverse network of suppliers from throughout the world. For make the procurement deal smoother, Equinor has implemented a platform which is called the Auction Portal. The last one is about the technology. Equinor ASA have been using technology to increase in efficiency and improve health and safety for decades. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Fatin Amira binti Muhammad Yusuf and my material number is 281500, and today I will be explaining about SWOT analysis and advanced SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is a framework for evaluating a company's competitive position in its market. Equinor can adopt this method, which entails identifying internal strengths and weaknesses as well as the opportunities and threats. Managers can use SWOT analysis metric to build for different sort of strategies. These are Strength Opportunity Strategies (SO) that entails using internal resources to maximize on opportunities. Next is Weaknesses Opportunity Strategies (WO) that requires using opportunities to improve the company weaknesses. Next is Strength Threat Strategy (ST) that involve maximizing one strength while minimizing one weaknesses. And finally is Weaknesses Threat Strategy (WT) that to counter the threat, this involves eliminating weaknesses. Let's take a look at the SO strategies. The second one is to develop environmentally friendly item at a low cost through innovation so that they can market it at a low cost. As Equinor ASA is a low cost structure that allows to manufacture at a low cost and sell it at a low cost, making its product is accessible to its customer. Next is WO strategies. That is to reduce the turnover and boost work morale and increase payrolls and offer incentive package and provide incentive to employees, as the Equinor has a high employee turnover rate. That means that more individuals are leaving the company. As a result, more money is being spent on training and development as employees are leave and join the company. Next, we move to the ST strategies. The second ST strategy is use strength as a low-cost, reliable source energy to compete with the competitor. As I mentioned before, Equinor is a low-cost structure as they manufacture at a low cost, making it more accessible to its customer their product. So they can use their strength as a low-cost structure to compete with their competitors. And next is the WT strategies, which is the second one is to improve the working environment in order to retain the top employees. This will keep the staff from switching sides to the competitors. As the threat for Equinor is there are new entrants to the market, and the market is become more intense because there are more competition. As I mentioned before, there are more entrants to the market. That's all from me. Thank you.
Strategic planning, our group are focusing on the Equinor supply chain that point out the markets through which the product travels from discovery to final consumption. also known as supply chain. An organization that takes care of the entire supply chain is called vertical integrated, and the relatedness of the various stages of the industry supply chain is a major strategic issue. Thus, constructing a model of supply chain that shows the relevant market at each stage is the first planning strategy. Usually, the supply chain model for the oil and gas industry is divided into three parts, which is upstream, downstream oil, and downstream gas. The upstream section is function to find, extract, and do initial processing and trade the oil and gas, while the downstream oil section is to deliver, refine, and market a variety of oil-based products. The last section is downstream gas, which is the concern is to make sure that marketing and delivering gas to end consumer is received. Hence, Equinor needs to make sure every section process is smooth and effectively working to make better progress. To conclude, Equinor ASA is a business company that has gone through so many things but still reaches the best from top achievement. It has its own vision and values that could inspire other organizations to be as successful as they are. Starting from the year they established the company, they have received a lot of achievement and done some huge projects that could benefit not only for the company but also towards the society, fitting well with their vision, which is shaping the future of energy. I think that is all for our group presentation. Thank you.